We'll call this meeting to order, the school committee on May 23rd, 2018. If we can stand for a Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Vice Chair, if you want to do public participation.
Yeah, Mr. Marley?
Good evening, honorable members. In this great year, we the citizens are proud that our teachers and the union have a contract. With a million thanks to Honorable Mayor Rivera, Honorable Commissioner Raleigh, Honorable Dr. Bergeron, Honorable Frank McLaughlin, from the Lawrence Teachers Union, we are grateful that our teachers have a contract. In this exciting year, we welcome our new superintendent and have following demands from our new superintendent. Support our teachers and the union. Pay attention to our teachers' union need. Know our city and public schools. Empower our parents to participate. Focus on having more graduate-ready students. The new superintendent needs to understand the last 6 years was the important years for the progress of Lawrence Public School. We need to continue. Let's work together in the success of new superintendent. We all support our teachers union. Let's work together and bring the best education to the children of Lawrence and create the best future for our children. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Marley. That's all we have for public participation this evening.
Okay. So we're going to do a few updates and get you caught up on a few things that have happened. It's been a busy month, but you're aware of all the other activities that have happened. So we didn't do any videos because it was MCAS month and there were a lot of other activities happening, but we've successfully completed MCAS except for the science test that's coming up for the high school, which will be early June. So everybody else is basically done and ready to move on to closing out the school year. So first update is around the budget. So our budget has been submitted to the City Council at the full amount that we have requested. The city at this point is confident that they can fulfill that gap that we originally projected. And the good news is that the Senate Ways and Means budget actually has more money coming in for education. So depending on where that actually falls out in the final budget, it may not be as big a gap that they were looking to fill after all. So we are going before the Budget Finance Committee on Tuesday night at 7. So if anyone wishes to be there while we're talking to them about what our budget is, you're welcome to attend that meeting. And then the full council will take a vote on the budget as a whole on Tuesday, June 12th at 7 o'clock. So we want those dates to be out there in case members wish to be there to participate or have any comments or have any questions that might come up that you want to have asked and raised. Okay. The second item I put on there is just some updates about what we agreed to do around the nutrition services, and there was some requested information that Dr. Rivera had asked for, so I make it a policy if I give to one, I give to all. So we have packets of information here for you, and Joan, you will pass them around. It's basically, I'm giving you a copy of the survey that has been done. It has been started out to the parents and the students, asking them about whether they are participating, what they like, what they don't like in the area, and any other comments they have about overall nutrition services. We're also giving you some information we gave out to the parents at the President's Council meeting that includes the whole month of May's menus, so you can see the variety of options that there are that are being provided. There's one that's there every day, just for the child who doesn't like any other options. And we gave you the information on the summer meals program, and then a line budget in terms of where the money goes from the revolving food services account and where it's being paid out to. So the food services or the nutrition services budget is a revolving account. So they have to buy first, they get reimbursed from the federal government after they submit the month's allocation. So you have the FY17 because it's the last audited accounts. So that's why you've got the 17 budget, because they're still a month behind by the time they start the new year. So their revenue that they generated in June of last year actually hit the 18 fiscal year in terms of starting the year. So you'll see they're running at the end of the year, they had about $2.3 million remaining in their budget, but they're supposed to have minimally 3 months' worth of revenue so that they can sustain their programs in case any delays happen with the revenue coming back from the federal government for what they submit. But that's a breakdown of where their money goes and what it covers, because they are self-sustaining. They pay for all of their own services, all of their own staff, all the extra staff that do their breakfast monitoring and all of those types of services all come out of their foundation money. Okay, so that was a request. We're sharing that with everyone. Next update is we keep getting little notes from the city clerk's office about our conflict of interest format. So if you have not completed your conflict of interest, the two pieces. So one was that you received the documents and you signed the certificate that, yes, you received the conflict of information summary. And the second was to do the online training and submit the certificate. So Joni is going to, I think she put in front of you those that we thought had not yet had gotten the summary so that they could sign off on that they received that tonight. But then she does need your certificate in terms of completing the online. So once you finish it, it prints out a certificate that says, yes, you've completed your municipal training. Okay, so if you haven't done it, we don't seem to have it on file. So if you did do it, we need to let Joni know who you gave it to if you have done it. But we need to make sure we have them on file so that there's no issues. Okay? And you can't fail the online test, so they let you do it multiple times, so don't have to worry about it. Then we wanted to give you this, a bunch of upcoming events. So today we actually had our field day for Special Olympics. It was our largest group yet. I think there were 565 athletes that were from Lawrence, Tewksbury, the Crest Collaborative, Valley Collaborative. I believe there were a few others from Methuen or Andover that were there, and it was a wonderful, beautiful day for the event. So it was nice to see all the athletes out having a great time all morning long. But upcoming events, big events, are tomorrow night is the alumni night at the high school, but prior to that will be the LPIN and National Honor Ceremony, starting at 5 o'clock in the PAC Center at the high school. And then alumni night is following that at the cafeteria, so they try and do all the award night in one night. Next Friday, June 1st, is the high school graduation at 6 o'clock in the stadium. So you have invitations to that. We are asking that if you are going to attend, you let us know so that we can make sure we have seating and capability for everybody that needs to be on the stage. The 8th grade final assemblies, Joni left you today a list of all the final assemblies, whether they're 8th grade or terminal grade, like 5th grade at the Leahy or at the Tar Box.
Need them tomorrow.
Okay, and she's saying she needs them by tomorrow, so I know all of you are sitting there filling them out anyway with the intent of giving them back to Joni anyway, just so that we can make sure that as they're putting their agendas together, they can recognize who's going to be present at their graduation and promotion ceremonies. The Lawrence Learns Block Party, which is our big welcome back to school event for all of our newly entering students at the pre-KK level, is now Wednesday, August the 8th. So it was supposed to be the 7th, but that's National Night Out, so we've changed and moved it a day over to August the 8th, and it's 4:30 to 7:30. 5 to 7, okay. I know we have to be there at 4:30, so, yes, okay. So we're inviting you to be there for that. We've been very fortunate so far. We've had a good response to our early registration. So we've got a lot of students already ready and getting into the activities that they're going to be having over the summer to be ready for entering school in August. Another update that I didn't think and I know you would want to know is about the Bernstein Festival. You know that this is Leonard Bernstein's 100th birthday year. They have been spending most of this year various theater productions, music productions all around the country. have been taking place, but here in Lawrence, we have 2 culminating events that will happen during his birthday week. So in August, there will be 2 productions that will be put forward on the PFA stage at the PAC Center. One is going to be West Side Story, okay? And that event is going to be actually the week that we return to school. So that will be August 17th, 18th, 19th, and then the 22nd, 24th, and 25th. And that is going to be not just Lawrence High School students, but students from all of the local community groups and from the local high schools that want to be part of that production. So it's really a community event. And the second one, they're going to do Into the Heights, which is also a derivative of Bernstein's work. And that will be the 16th of August, the 18th of August, the 23rd, and the 25th. So it'll be a very busy week for theater productions at the high school campus, but I expect them to be extraordinary productions. So we want to get the word out and share that with everybody, that we have those upcoming events. I believe, for me, that's a kind of our updates for today. We are looking at our agenda for, not August, please. I'm thinking August already as I'm planning, but for June, and we may be looking at shifting whether or not we have a meeting, because I think the LAE is thinking about possibly doing something jointly with the school committee in June to figure out kind of the working relationship. So if they do that, we likely will not have our meeting at the end of June. Okay? So that's my report.
Any questions, comments? I just wanted to follow up in regards to the request for the nutrition service budget, because I know, I believe it was Mrs. Seward, she had asked for a detailed budget in regards to what's being spent on the food. There was some talk about individual bids. And if it's too much to print out on paper, I mean, I don't mind a PDF copy.
Yeah, that went out electronically
That went like 3 or 4 days after the meeting.
last meeting.
Okay.
All sent out.
If you don't have it, let us know. We'll send it out to you, because it is a
Is it a
thick
large
packet.
file?
It's a
Okay.
thick packet.
That's what it is.
Okay, so let us know, because we can send it in pieces if that's what you need.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we have to do that a lot, like to the state, so if you didn't get it, let us know, and we'll send it in multiple parts to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Any other questions? Ms. Ellis?
Thank you for the overview of what's going to be happening. I remember there being some conversation around the kids at the Arlington, since there's going to be renovations. I don't know if it's happening this summer.
Summer
but,
school, yes.
Wondering where they would be having those classes.
So we are having a full-blown summer school this year. Last year, we had scaled it back, but we're opening up for all of the at-risk students who might be in jeopardy of retention. So for the Arlington, because they had to close down, the lower grades, the CDA students, are moving to the tar box, because they also have their extended childcare. So they're going to take over the tar box school. The Arlington Middle School will be coming here, and we'll get their school set up here. All of the large complexes are open. The Leahy School is open. The Bruce School is open. The Weatherby is open. The high school is open. OPS is not going to be open, so we're kind of consolidating, so it helps facilities to be able to get in and clean some buildings so that they're ready to blitz the other buildings when they're done. Summer school is starting on June 27th. We're doing the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then the 2 days right before the 4th of July. The TFA program that runs, because they run their recruitment, they are doing the 5th and 6th of July, but the rest aren't. They're taking the long weekend, and they're doing Monday through Friday for the next 3 weeks, ending on July 27th. Sessions are 8 to 1, and then there'll be breakfast and lunch. So they'll have breakfast before, lunch at the end, and then they'll be dismissed. The special ed programs are going to be at the Patham. The 2 medically fragile classes at the Gilmet will remain at the Gilmet because they're open. And the high school will also run their program as well as SES here on this campus. The high school is running their credit recovery in addition to the TFA program at the lower academies. They will have a credit recovery program for students who need to finish up work in order to graduate in August. The August graduation date is August 2nd. So you can put that on your calendar too. So that would be that Thursday evening, usually at 5:30. They do their graduation for students who aren't ready to graduate June 1st. We anticipate at this point, we're probably going to have about 2,000 students that will be in summer school at some point during the summer session.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions? Motion to adjourn the meeting?
I'll make a motion.
Oh, the motion has been made and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it.